He just lit him up with his arm.
What do we love about sports? See, the sports are like any job. You must update that resume on a weekly basis.
Why don't you tell that to Hollywood LeBron?
We ain't talking about LeBron. We're not talking about LeBron. We're talking about Dak Prescott. And Zeke is their best player. But before I go any further, Skip, I know a guy that's sitting at home on his couch. He said, now, when the media never asked me, do I need more catches to help this team win?
That's true.
What receiver? That's if a receiver said, I went to the coach and said, I want more balls, everybody going to call him selfish. But they want Zeke to go ask the coach. Zeke said, they pay me to run the football, catch the football. They don't pay me the game plan. That's Scott Linehan and Coach Clapp job. But
and thank you for bringing up catching the football. So, as a rookie, Ezekiel Elliott averaged 11 yards per catch. That's
he only had like 15.
Okay, but that's 11. Every time he touched it, man, real good things happen. As a second-year player, he averaged 10 yards a catch. Now he's averaging 3 yards a catch through 3 games because he's caught 10 balls for 37 yards.
Is that the play calling or is that the quarterback?
I don't know, because he's had 18 targets and he's caught 10 balls for 37. That's not good. Because I thought the whole push in the offseason was we got to get him more involved in the passing game.
You said that because Zeke said he's been watching tape of guys catching the ball. Remember, he said you've been watching Marshall Faulk.
Well, that's why I said that was the whole push, right? He ran 4.4 at the combine. You get him loose, and then what happened? I got to point this up because this loss was heavily on Zeke's shoulder pads at Seattle because there's an early 3rd and 9 from the 21. I don't know if we have that queued up, but it's 3rd and 9, and he comes straight out of the backfield, and he's got a step on Bobby Wagner. If he just catches it right there and he turns it up, he might still be running.
Well, he's not catching.
Did that not hit him right in the hand?
It is.
Okay, you got to catch it.
But that's not Marshall Faulk.
The game is nothing.
He's not Marshall.
Well, who is Marshall Faulk?
He's catching the ball like Peter Faulk.
No, seriously. Well, he's not Peter Faulk.
Oh, you sure?
Nobody even knows who Peter Faulk is except you because you're older than I am.
And you know who Peter Faulk is.
Who doesn't know who Peter Faulk is?
But here's the thing.
Columbo.
Here's the thing, Skip. This is what I want to ask you. We've placed a lot of blame with the Cowboy woes. We've placed them on Jason Garrett, Scott Linehan play calling, the defense sometimes. When are you going to put anything at the feet of Dak?
Okay, let's put it at the feet of Dak. So he makes one of the Dak-esque plays where he breaks contain and he rolls out and it's 7-0 Seattle and he hits who? Oh, he hits Zeke. He's wide open up the sideline for a touchdown for 31 yards. But he stepped out of bounds? How can you do that? It's a Pop Warner move. I mean, anybody you can't run to the sideline and step across the white line and then say, "Oh, I think I'm open. I'll catch this and run for a touchdown."
Because he's not used to being in that position. Well, he's not like Le'Veon.
Like he's never caught a pass in the National Football League.
Not that far down the field.
Oh, please.
This is what separates the Gurleys, the Le'Veon, the Alvin Kamaras.
But that to me would be OC's responsibility to get him involved in different places. Okay, is he stagnant behind the offensive line? So now I get him in space. I put him at number 2. I put him at number 3. I get him on some bubbles. I get him on some smokes. To get the ball in your playmaker's hands because he is your playmaker.
He's your playmaker. I'm with you.
I mean, I'm looking at all the receivers and I'm like, who's gonna be that guy? I don't know any of these going to be. So at the end of the day, 21 is going to be that guy, but they have to get him involved and they have to make him comfortable in places on the field where he hasn't been.
Sum this up. 21 breaks loose for his longest run of the season, 26 yards, middle of the 4th quarter, and it's still kind of a football game, and he runs all the way to the Seattle 19, and he gets stripped from behind. Whose fault is that? Well, I'm just saying, if you don't get stripped, and you're hot, you're starting to build momentum. Because I told you, he looked out of shape at Carolina, and he's having to play his way into shape. You're starting to heat up. He eats too many gummy bears. He's got candy.
They don't work.
I know. It's why you've got 20% body fat. It's just I can't stop it.
He's where he leads.
I try to help you. I try to help. I try to advise you.
No.
You can't do it. The older you get, the less you eat.
I don't eat that much.
But back to this. So what if he holds on to the football and goes down at the 19-yard line? Guess who's going to get fed? Who's going to get the ball the next 2 or 3 plays? It's going to be boom, 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 21, 21.
You should be doing that before you get to 19. Just feed him. He should get 25. First of all, he should be averaging more carries a game than Dak Prescott pass attempts per game.
Okay, I'll give you that, especially if some of those passes, 5 of them a game, go to 21. 21.
He got to hold on to it.
Okay, well, he's capable because I've seen him do it before. That game was on him and on Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas said, Watch this, Jerry Jones. Look what I'm going to do to you. You don't sign me, I'm going to take it out.
Don't be making it seem like Dak was pinpoint accurate. You saw some of those balls sailing too, Skip Bayless. Don't pretend now.
What, one?
No.
Maybe I saw one sail.
You know what, Skip.
By the way, you know who was the closest thing to Earl Thomas was this guy. Maybe I should say Earl Thomas was close to him. Because this is.
But Woody started as a corner. Earl has always been a safety. Woody had balls.
I was a natural safety. They made me play corner after I ran my 40.
Yes, they did. But you can't.
I didn't want to play corner.
You know what?
I did.
You cannot teach what Earl Thomas and this man had because it's just nose. I can't explain it. It's instincts. It's just. Somehow, wherever the football goes, that guy was always there.
But I don't think Earl doesn't have the hands like Woody. Woody could have played receiver. Woody and Eric Reed.
I appreciate that. I like that.
You could have played receiver.
How about Earl Thomas?
The shoestring.
Off Gallup, the rookie.
That was
he
nice.
fumbles it, and he just shoots. He takes it off his shoestring.
Oh, I mean, but you like Gallup. You remember, Gallup's going Gallup. That's what you told me.
That's all I got. I told you.
You don't have a lot of choices.
He's all I got.
You don't have a lot of choices.
What about Hearn?
I got Bryce Butler back.
What about Hearn?
I got Bryce Butler.
Hey,
what about
DJ Duffelbag?
Huh?
DJ Duffelbag.
Yeah,
that's Bryce Butler.
Yeah.
Why? Oh, you knew him from Oakland.
I know him from Oakland.
Yeah, and
I like him. You know, I think he's a smooth runner. Yeah. I think, given the opportunities, you can make some big plays for him. They just need somebody to be able to can separate and get down the field and take the top hat off the defense, which they haven't done all year.
Tavon did it one time against the Giants. And did it not set the tone?
That's the only throw in 3 games that Dak Prescott has completed over 20 yards. In 3 games, he has one of those.
Well, who can get open after 20 yards? Show me.
Dinkin' Dak.
Well, who are you going to throw it to? Seriously.
Dinkin' Dak. That's why.
Can you still play? Because I'll put you a tight end.
No. Oh, I can be better than those guys.
I think you could.
Do they have a tight end?
Blake Jarwin? Really? Jeff Swain?
No, Rico. You kept telling me.
They're not going to let him play.
You've been telling me for 3 years about Rico.
In the red zone, you got to let him play. And Dak did miss a throw against the Giants.
They didn't let him play the red zone.
Now, I know you're a Cowboy fan. So do you think Jason taking over the play calling will make it a difference?
Huge.
With that offense?
He's a better play caller than Scott Lennon. In fact, that's what Jason does best. He's an offensive coordinator. He's not a head football coach. And you know and I know there are certain guys in this league, they're just not born to be a head coach. But they can they can see it and feel it and anticipate it.
Wade Phillips said, I sure wish I'd been given this kind of leeway to start off like this. I got fired.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't Jerry's son.
He wasn't. You're exactly right.
There you go.
What did you call him?
Although Wade's a better hang than Jason Garrett, right? I don't get that.
Oh, yeah. Well, Wade's good people.
Well, that's what I mean. Jerry likes beer and nachos and like to have a good time on Friday afternoon. Somehow Jason lights it up. I don't know. I don't know how he does it.
You seem to know.
It's your Cowboys.
You seem to know.
I do.
Yeah, you do know.
Rod, thank you for joining us. All right. Will LeBron be clutch in L.A.? Guess who's here next? Rob Parker.